So I wanted to quickly go over how to submit assignments for the Introduction to Photography class. Now, first of all, the easiest thing for you to do is going to be to actually provide hard copies to me for the assignments. But I know that we have some people who are actually taking the class that are outside of Cheyenne, and that's fine. For the first set of assignments, you were probably going to have to get into Cheyenne anyway because you were using the darkroom. I don't think that folks have access to darkrooms outside of Cheyenne, so that's not that big of an issue. If you are still going to be shooting film and for whatever reason you want to turn in your files digitally, what I want you to do is for the Dropbox, you're going to have to make scans, somehow get decent quality scans of your negatives, your contact sheets, and your prints. And of course your exposure logs and your cut lines as well, and you'll turn those into the Dropbox for me. It's got to be high quality. You've got to give me 8 by 10, 300 pixels per inch. So that's something that you need to be aware of. Now, some of you guys have been taking photographs with your cell phone. That works to a certain extent, but you got to really make sure that they're high quality. Now, where this really is going to be something that where we see a lot of students who want to submit online is that after the first assignment, once you're into the subsequent assignments, you can shoot digitally. I allow that. Now, I still expect that you're going to be making prints, and we've discussed this, so this shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. I want you guys to be dealing with physical prints. So when you do a digital assignment, so for subsequent assignments, because for the first assignment you have to shoot film, but if you switch to digital for the remainder of the assignments, I want this is now where it's going to get tricky. If you turn in the assignments to me physically, you can give me a thumb drive or a disk that has all your files on it. That's part of the requirements when you read the rubrics. You have to turn your digital files into me. Obviously, I can't take all of those full size on D2L. Okay, that's too much. So you're gonna have to physically turn in your digital files to me. You're also gonna give me a physical contact sheet, your physical prints, and then your exposure log and your cut lines. Okay, again, that's my preferred method. If you are going to be doing online and using the Dropboxes online, that's fine. But what we're going to do here is we're going to do things a little bit differently. This may be a bit of a pain for you, but it's the only way that's really tenable, because if I have you turn in 100 digital files to the Dropbox, it's just not going to work. I mean, some of them are they're 20 megabytes a piece. In some cases, it just depends on how you format your files, what you're shooting. I may end up with a gigabyte for an assignment, and that's just not gonna. I mean, you're gonna go crazy trying to upload that. I'm gonna go crazy trying to download that. So what I want you to do is you're gonna turn in full size digital files for the images you choose for the assignment. You're gonna turn in photographs or scans of your prints and your contact sheets, your exposure log, cut lines, all that jazz, and then I want you to go through and save copies of all the files that you shot for the assignment that you didn't choose for your 8 by 10 prints. And for those files, I want you to resize all of them so that they are smaller. So save a copy. Don't destroy your originals. You've got to save into another folder, decreased size for J, and what I'd like you guys to do is 1,000 pixels at the widest dimension. So you're going to have to go into the digital image editing software and actually go into image size, change them all to 1,000. Now, if anyone, what I probably will do, not just this second, but I'll write this down because I'll forget if I don't. I will record a video on how to use actions to do that quickly for you. Okay, so. But I just wanted to get those ground rules going because I know we have assignments coming in for the first time, and That's obviously going to be a set of questions that you guys have. So it is possible for you to turn things in digitally to me in D2L through Dropboxes. I would prefer for you to come and turn things in, but I know some of you guys don't live in town, so that may not be realistic. So again, I will record video on actions to decrease size of files. All right. Thanks a bunch, guys. Have fun.